Welcome everyone. So today I'm doing a tarot reading for the sign of Sagittarius. Now whether you're a Sagittarius or you want to just find out more about a Sagittarius, this video is for you. So the cards are already shuffled. They are face down though. I like to look at them together with you. So let's start right now and do that. Now I'm going to look at the recent past first. That's where I like to start. And then I'm going to go into the present. And then I'm going to leave the future for last. So let's go ahead and take a look. I have here the Five of Pentacles in reverse for your recent past, along with the Cup, the Oracle card of the plain old cup. The plain old cup is a lot like the Ace of Cups, kind of just a lot of emotional fulfillment, joy, all the cup qualities. Can be a new relationship too, like the Ace of Cups. But with Pentacles up reversed, it's just feeling like we haven't gotten that. Feeling like we're ready to get that. Feeling like we've had a dry spell for a really long time, and we've been ready to get nourished emotionally, and I think with a relationship. Let's pull more cards on this. So I'm going to pull it. I like to pull oracle cards to clarify. So that's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to see if I can get more details on this. Like, is this one particular person, or is this just a general attitude? See if I can get more information. Tell me more about this cup with the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Could also be that we just recently came out of a dry spell. Okay, Pisces. So I'm getting that no. I think we're still in that, either we're in that dry spell or we're kind of like playing the field now, you know? We're done with the dry spell. We are ready to play the field. That's what I'm getting from Pisces here. Jeez, this card is bent. Ooh. Okay. Sorry. On the bottom, I have the moon, which talks about your general habits. So I really am kind of getting like this is more of your general attitude, and that, you know, you're just moving more towards playing the field now than you were in the past. That's all. I'm still nosy, so I'm just going to dig 3 cards deeper just to look to see what comes up here. So I have the brain, I have Saturn, and I have Mercury. So it's more of the planning stages. We're kind of like keeping it close to our chest, but we're ready to like be playing the field. That's what I'm getting from this. Okay? All right, let's move into the present. What are you guys doing now? So this is like, by the recent past, I'm talking like 2 weeks. So now we're moving into the current present, and I want to see what you guys are doing, and I have a couple positions in the present. So the position that tells me what you guys are doing, I call it the position of the hand. And that's represented by these 2 cards. It's the actions you guys are taking outwardly, how you're dealing with people, or even what situations you might be dealing with. So I have the 3 of Swords. That's heartbreak, typically, is the standard meaning for the 3 of Swords. And it's coupled with the Oracle card of the Ship. The Ship is distance. Could be long distance relationship here involved. Maybe that's the reason why there's been a dry spell, is there could have been a long distance relationship, you know, involved in the mix. Let's pull a card on this. Yeah, it's like distance is causing this this feeling of sadness, you know, distance. And I feel like this person or these people are on our minds. So what came out is the number 9. That is the number for thought. So like I was saying, they're on our minds. But I feel like we're not doing anything about it per se. A bunch of other cards flipped over that continue to describe this. I have the book, the chair, and then a couple other cards. We're still keeping a distance and keeping it like we're not doing anything about this. That's the thing, is we're keeping a distance. There is just a lot of mental stuff, but also like we're in a position. If you're in a relationship and it's a long distance relationship, you know, also you're stuck in a position, the chair, right? That's what the chair here means, is there is something about your position that only allows you to put this into a mental state rather than maybe getting the cup fulfilled at the moment. The other cards that also came out to describe the present situation with regards to what you guys are doing are the Queen, which makes a lot of sense. You guys are kind of doing what you're supposed to do. Like, I don't think you're supposed to be engaging in any kind of activity. You're kind of supposed to be keeping distant. This is something you're supposed to be going through as part of, well, the position that you're in. Doesn't have to be a long distance relationship here, but that is like how the pieces fall. And then the other cards, I know it's a lot of cards, but these are all that came out, and it's all information pertaining to this being just sad about a distance, about a being at a long distance from someone or from some people. Could actually be more than one people too. And then the last couple cards here that continue to describe this, and I don't want to dwell on this position, but is the Door, the Cave, and Scorpio. So we are waiting for a moment. You know, if this is a long distance relationship, then you're waiting for a moment where you finally get to meet up for whatever reason. And that's the Door. The Door is the moment, right? The moment you get to walk through the door. It's like a specific date, time, place. So I've explained that one. And then Scorpio is literally just reiterating the fact that it sucks and it does not feel good, this distance, Scorpio. Very similar to this Three of Swords here. And then the last card is the Cave. I feel like this could just be something you guys are stuck in. It's a position that it's like you're invested in it with the Cave. And there could be it could be a complex situation with the Cave also. A lot of elements involved with the Cave. All right, so let's move to the position of, so there's a couple positions in the present, and then I'm going to look into your future. But let's stay in the present for now. So the first position, or the next position in the present, is going to be the position of the Head, which tells me the thoughts that you guys are thinking, what your strategies are, how you're really perceiving all of this. So I have Taurus as the Oracle card, and the Queen of Pentacles as the Tarot card. Makes a lot of sense that the Queen of Pentacles is here, because what is the Queen of Pentacles doing in almost every picture in every deck? She's at a distance. The thing about the Queen of Pentacles is she is withdrawn. Now, she has, for a variety of reasons, but the reason isn't really important here so much as... Oh, let me put this card down. I don't want to get these confused. And the reason I was holding up the ship is because the ship is the distance, right? So think about it, withdrawn, distance. This is synchronous information. Again, we're thinking like, we're distant. It's again, that distance, withdrawn, and it's slow in coming with Taurus, okay? So we're withdrawn, and there's like a slowness here that's on our mind. Which is, I'm sure, part of the Three of Swords feeling, okay? That feeling of feeling like just literally sad and heartbroken and pain, pain. In this case, I think it's emotional pain. All right, so the last position in the present actually tells me your emotions specifically. So let's see what that looks like. I have here the Knight of Swords in reverse with Aquarius. The Knight of Swords in reverse, it's almost like we're trying not to think about something. The Knight of Swords in reverse is like, we want to stop thinking. That's the Knight of Swords in reverse. It's like we need to stop thinking about, well, what are we thinking about? Aquarius. Could be dealing with an Aquarius. That could be what we're thinking about, or we want to stop thinking about because it makes us heartbroken. But I think in this case, Aquarius is also the divide. Aquarius also has to do with groups of people, so maybe it's not just distance that separates you. Maybe it's like a whole conceptual divide where one person is one category and the other person is one category, right? And those categories of people don't mingle for whatever reason. So there's a distance there, there's a divide. You could apply that in a million different ways. I don't know. Throughout history, you could think of a million scenarios where it's like, oh, the family had a problem with one member, getting together with another member, right? And there's a divide there. Well, this is what's I think is coming up here too, is the feeling of a divide. But we really don't want to dwell on it. Let me pull a card on this. Anything else about this Knight of Swords with Aquarius? Anything else about this Knight of Swords in Aquarius? With Aquarius? In the position of the heart for my Sagittariuses? Anything else about this Knight of Swords with Aquarius, please? Ooh, okay. Wow, the heart. In the position of the heart. Try not to think about what we want. Try not to think about what makes our heart beat, right? Again, because we don't have it. Because it makes us feel sad that we don't have it, right? It all makes sense. Also, Pluto's on the bottom, which means it's not just our heart beating. It's like adrenaline rush with Pluto on top of it. Pluto intensifies, makes it deeper, more intense, more, maybe even like a deeper desire. Okay, let's look at your future. What's going to happen with regards to this situation or just in general? Let's see. I have here the 9 of Pentacles with the Oracle card of Aries. That is the 9, right? Yep, that's the 9. This is very much bachelor energy. You're in like full bachelor mode, and like really kicking it. That's what I'm feeling from this. Is like doing your own freaking thing and being awesome at it, having your shit completely together, coming up in the near future. I mean, obviously, if this is the next 2 weeks, you guys must have your shit pretty close to together, because this is like really being in your own independent energy with the 9 of Pentacles and Aries. It's like completely self-sufficient here and really liking it. Tell me about this position here of the short-term future with the 9 of Pentacles and Aries. Okay. All right, so the cat. So we haven't forgotten about this this person or this people's. I think it's a person still. That there's a divide. They're still in our thoughts, but they're back-burnered here with the cat. They're definitely on the back burner. We're focusing on ourselves. On the underneath the cat, it's interesting because underneath the cat is honey, right? So we have our eye on the thing that we find sweet. It's still in the back of our minds here, but we're keeping it underneath. That is the 8. We're keeping it sort of contained with the 8. The 8 is containment, and then the 4, stability, containment. All right, so that's good. Switching it up. You know, coming out of this is good though, because coming out of this 3 of Swords into like this full empowerment, that's a good shift. But let's pull advice. I feel like you guys are just going to naturally do this. You may not need advice, but let's see what the cards have to say for you. Now I am going to leave it open. It doesn't have to be advice pertaining to this reading. This can just be general advice. So let's see. Can I just have positive advice for my Sagittariuses? What should my Sagittarius be focusing on, doing, or aware of? Positive advice for my Sagittariuses, please. So I'm going to pull tarot cards and an oracle card. I'll do one of each. Usually more come out because, I don't know, they tend to, that didn't come out. Advice, please, for my Sagittariuses. Oh, good. That was nice, smooth delivery. We got 4 of Swords. This is definitely a coolant card. I'm definitely getting a cool, icy, chill feeling from this. I don't usually get feelings from cards, but this is like a cold shower. That's what I'm getting from the 4 of Swords as advice, guys. Let me pull an oracle card. Can I have any more advice, please, for my Sagittariuses? Any more advice? Any advice for my Sagittariuses, please? Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Oh, okay. Capricorn. Yeah. It seems like you guys are going to have to take a long-term strategy approach If you're really going to keep this situation that you're interested in like on the back burner, you're focusing on yourself, it is going to call for you to take a cold shower, and it's going to call for the long haul, and it's gonna be a long-term plan with Capricorn. Underneath that, we have the 5, or sorry, on the bottom of the deck, because that was the card that came out, is the 5, which is like a struggle. It's like, it's not easy. You're at a point where it's not just taking a cold shower, but you are entering a period of self-sufficiency, and that requires for you to grow. The 5 with Mars, grow. With the Manticore, growing pains, okay? Kind of grow outside your limits a bit. That's what this is calling from you, as a long distance plan in order for you to really achieve everything that you're trying to get. Okay, that's going to be your reading, Sagittariuses. Thank you guys so much for taking an interest in my videos. I really appreciate it. If this video resonated, press the like button for me. That helps me out because it helps the algorithm spread my videos a little better. Regardless though, thank you guys so much, and I will see you guys in a couple of weeks. Take care.